Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot. I hope everyone is doing well. Yes, it's been a long time, and I finally can soon tell you guys what I've been up to. I have some exciting news that I'm going to be sharing on my channel pretty soon, hopefully this week. So if you are interested, please be sure to tune into that. It's just going to be a quick video of me updating some things, giving you guys some information. Sorry to keep you in suspense, but that'll be the next video. But for today, we are going to be doing our weekly guidance, which I haven't been able to do for quite some time. So let's get right into it. I do have the 4 bracelets for you guys to choose from, and I will be showing you each of those. And if you would like a personal reading, they are open for September, and the link is below. So this deck I'll be using as a secondary deck. I believe it's called the Wisdom of Owls. Sorry if I got that wrong, but it's a really beautiful deck, and I haven't used it here yet, but I'll be using that to clarify, and I'll just show you each of the groups because I forgot what I was going to say. So here we have group number 1. This is a mixture, Tiger's Eye, Hematite, and Black Tourmaline. This is for grounding and protection, so I'll just label it as that in the description. That's group number 1. This is group number 2, Carnelian. This is group number 3, a whole bunch of stuff. Let's just call this for abundance. I see citrine, Tiger's Eye. This might be emerald or jade. Abundance for group 3. And then group number 4, we have amethyst. I think it's chevron amethyst. Okay, so whichever one you guys are called to, you can pause the video if you need to. And if I have any other updates, I'll talk about it below. But whenever you guys are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 1, which is the protection grounding bracelet. So let's see, Spirit, this reading is for group 1. Protection grounding, please and thank you. Okay, so all right, so as I usually do, we're going to check 2 areas, which is your inner energy, just self, your own energy, and then how that will reflect into your outer world, or if any random stuff is happening in your outer world this week. Spirits, for group number 1, do you have a starting message for them just about this week? Well, that's encouraging. We have the 10 of Cups. Obviously, this is very beautiful, loving, positive energy. So I'm hoping that this is a good indicator for this week. So we'll see. Okay, so let's get the self energy. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, what energies are coming towards group number 1, our protection grounding bracelet group? Thank you. Just in the area of self. So they said that this is going to be a really important week for your spiritual path, your destiny, all of the things aligning for you. And if this resonates with you already, I will tell you that I don't think that this is new information. I think that you're already aware of this, even for the last 3 days to 3 weeks, or even 3 months, let's say, because they said 3. I think that you've known this, okay? That things are aligning for you, things that were previously mysterious for you are clearing up for you, group 1. I don't know, I get this feeling that you're kind of already in the know. So this could also mean that your claircognizance or other clair abilities and your intuition, let's say, have been really firing up. Now, I have a special message for those of you who don't consider yourself psychic, or, you know, whatever word you'd like to use. You are. I just wanted to tell you that you have these abilities, and I think a lot of the times your logical sense is probably telling you, oh, it's not that, it's this instead. But please just know that you are way more spiritual, psychic, intuitive, whichever word you'd like, way more than you think. Okay, so that was a sidebar message for a smaller number of you. The messages are flying out. I'm trying to talk slowly, but they're kind of, they're all jumping out at me. So this is going to be happening this week. There's going to be a lot more that's aligning for you in your spiritual and personal path. Okay, lots of information, like I said, just so much. All right, so just the area of self this week. Yeah, I mean, there it is. That's why the messages were just like completely I don't even have a word for it, but it was just bursting. Like I couldn't contain it. It was like they showed me a picture of a Jack-in-the-Box earlier. So, you know, it's just kind of startling and everything's just, you know, flowing through at once. So we have here the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of high-powered, fiery, passionate energy coming through. This could be many things. This could be your spiritual energy in life kind of you know, aligning and flowing through. This could be excitement, this could be passion, this could be for some of you inspiration or creativity this week. Okay, so again, this is how you're going to be feeling. This is connecting to the second day, so it actually, well, I guess it could be tomorrow as well. Well, I should say Monday/Tuesday, because depending on when you watch this and when you consider the first day of the week, I suppose. This could be aligning with that day. Well, I'll warn some of you that like you might be waking up and feeling like you're in a high, kind of like an excitable state, and it's a lot. For me, I call that mania, because honestly, that's what mental health calls it. And I don't mean that in an exaggerating way. I mean like literally. But when I feel that energy, I think that it's just a matter of like it's an imbalance. But for me, when I have felt that, it's a lot. It's really hard to contain and to balance. So if you do feel this way and it's a little too much for you, if it's too overwhelming, you may actually want to use any of these crystals. So we have hematite here, which I love it for grounding. You can use the black tourmaline. I'm not really sure about tiger's eye. I'm not sure if that would benefit, but anything grounding or calming and centering. So that's just if it's too much for you. I don't know what's going on, but it's very exciting. So here we have the Empress. So you notice how the Empress card kind of landed pretty high up. Well, actually, that's kind of funny. She's literally high. Okay, so she's higher up here. There's going to be a surge of self-confidence. So again, this is not a negative thing. I only said that because sometimes it's hard to balance that energy, because I know, because I felt it. It's too much sometimes. So we have here a wonderful kind of elevated and elation kind of energy, right? So you're seeing things from a much clearer perspective. Something about the second or third day, this could be a psychic download. There could be some new anything coming through. All of this is pointing to the clarity of your path and of your future. There's just so much going on here. I'm not sure, like, if you guys are intuitive, I bet you that you can feel this energy. I'm having a very hard time containing this energy, or channeling it, I should say. I'm not really trying to contain it. I'm just trying to channel it, because I need to make sense. Like, I need to speak clearly. Otherwise, it's going to be chatterbox. So there's a lot going on here. So if you do feel this surge of energy this week, definitely go out into nature to connect yourself, because it's just a lot. Now, this is good news, okay? This means that your psychic energy, spiritual energy, emotional energy, everything is kind of almost be like overflowing past the brim, in a good way, because this is adding up to basically the path that you desire. Okay, so this is leading up to the path that you desire and that you've been wishing for, that you've been envisioning, that you've been taking steps towards. There's a lot working for you. Now, for some of you, it's going to be more stable than others. Now, this depends on just one thing: how much you've worked on your stability so far. So for example, if let's say you've been working on gaining balance in your spiritual path for a very long time, this is going to look really good for you, and it's going to strengthen each step of the way, and it's going to be pretty stable and secure from now on. There's a new leaf you're turning here. This is just shifting, and you've been waiting for this. You're ready for this. Now, for the rest of you, let's say that you are not quite there yet, and you have not spent as much time on, let's say, balancing your chakras or balancing your life. It will still be a high for you, but I'm not sure about the like, basically, you might still run into some ups and downs, which is perfectly normal. I just wanted to tell you that. I think it's just everyone's different. Everyone has different timing. So for those of you where if the second part made more sense, then just know that there could still be some fluctuations, but after a certain amount of time, you will get to that point eventually where it's going to be very much balanced and secure. So if you are interested in doing that, basically facilitating that process, you can check below for my video where I talk about balancing the 7 chakras, because that's how I did it. That's how I'm currently doing it. And it really works. It really helps. Just get only like 1 or 2 more. This is just so much. What do they need to know? Energy of self. There's something here that you're not They're not wanting you to see just yet. There's like almost a final puzzle piece, if you will. There's something else here. And they're probably not going to tell me what it is because they said you're not quite ready to know. If you feel on your spiritual path that there's just some aspect that is not aligning or ready, or it's not there, almost as if like you have this inkling that something is meant to either unfold or even come towards you. For some of you, come back towards you. There's just a little piece of the puzzle that, again, that is perfectly normal. That's aligned with your path. It all cannot happen all at once. I am sensing here that it's going to come towards you. Let's say these are not timeless if they're about if they have a date on them, essentially. So I am feeling that maybe towards, let's say, the end of the year-ish, there will be more things coming towards you and aligning. So hang tight for that. But for right now, there is something that's still a little bit kind of, I would not iffy exactly, but it's just not totally aligned. But there is going to be more energy shifting, as you can see here. So it's almost like, well, here we have a beginning card and then we have an ending card. I do feel that you are very patient for something, actually. Is there anything we can know about this? There's just, as you can see with the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords, it's almost like they're saying something is just a little off, just a little askew. But don't worry about it, because with the Knight of Cups, we do see that it's going to move forward very nicely. It's going to be a fluid, relaxed kind of energy. Whatever is the final puzzle piece for you guys in your vision, in all that you're creating and succeeding in manifesting, it will come to you. Now this piece, if this resonates for you, this piece may not be in your control at all. Even though, of course, you're probably putting some efforts towards it, that's, you know, that's there. But I think the grand scheme of things, whatever this is, it's really not up to us, it's up to the divine. So just don't worry about it. Yeah, see, we can see here how everything just came full circle, I would say, with the Fool card. Because it does show like this, it does show this new beginning, this new hopefulness. But more importantly, I feel like it's showing your freedom. So it's like, you're ready to receive anything. There's all of this abundance and this blessing, this new pure energy, a cleansing from the divine, and you're so ready to receive that, as well as to be unburdened, okay? Alrighty, so that was a lot. I don't even know where I am now. That was a lot of information, a lot of energy. I hope I can sleep later because I have, I don't know about you guys, but my insomnia has been through the roof. I was looking up solar flares because that affects me, but I don't think that's it, actually. I don't know if you guys know. Let me know if there's sleep disturbances with, like, just generally, is there something going on? I would like to know what that's about. Okay, so let's use the Owl deck. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, can you tell us what energy is coming towards them in their outer world, specifically, with either home or their job or their personal life? Anything of great significance this week, or just to look out for? Thank you. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands again, really wonderful. So it does look like in your external world, there is something new, passionate, inspirational, just something really exciting and with big energy. Now, for a good like 70% of you, they said directly Thursday. They gave me loud and clear message of Thursday, even though usually it starts early in the week with the first card, but it's over here now. They said something about Thursday. So yeah, no, you don't have to necessarily look out for that because it's a general reading. We don't know if it's 100% of you. In fact, I know it's not 100%, but let me know in the comments if that does come through on Thursday. Something exciting, something high energy, something you probably did not expect. And the thing is, it could happen in any area of your life, but once it hits you, you'll know. It's a pretty obvious high-powered Ace of Wands energy. Now we have here the Knight of Pentacles, kind of a pretty secure start, kind of just starting as it should, basically. It's a settled energy, it's secure, it's calm, stable, and it's positive, so that's nice. And it looks like with the Nine of Swords, you may have been worrying about something. Let's take a look. What's going on? What's the conclusion here? Yeah, I think many of you were... I don't know if you were waiting on news or there was some distractions or confusion for many of you. Can you tell us how this is going to conclude, please? I'm curious about that. Okay, Nine of Swords, can you tell us what you are, what you're doing here? Oh, well, you know, I mean, this is everyone lately, quite honestly. I don't know who is not worrying about money lately. If you guys relate, let us know below, because I think that this is a collective thing. We have the Ace of Pentacles, so it could have been something at work or just with money, with finances, if not something more material and secure, such as matters of home. But I think that the energy for Thursday, which they're not telling me what it is, the surge of energy should help. It does look exciting. Knight of Wands, same thing. It's kind of like preparing you for some other energy. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, what energies are coming towards them in their outer world? Please and thank you. And then we have the King of Cups. Yeah. The Page of Pentacles. I love this deck. Isn't it so nice? And then we have the King of Swords. Okay, so here's the interesting thing, is that they're not really giving me conclusions per se, probably because this is going to extend into maybe your next week after this, but they are showing a great deal of clarity, as well as emotional balance, as well as potential and hopefulness for positive energy, as well as more prosperity. So this is all good news, not to mention the new start and the passionate or inspirational energy that's coming on probably Thursday. This one's more Wednesday. So it is clear that there's a nice, secure, and stable start to your week, very positive. Now, on Tuesday or so-ish, it does look like you are worried about something, but I'm not seeing anything bad actually happening. I think that you're more so just worrying and dreading something. If anything, it looks more so like you're still waiting on answers, or, you know, there's some distractions and stuff like that. But as I can see, I just feel like maybe, I don't know if you're going to get everything answered, but it just shows that there's a lot of positive potential energy to unravel still. What else do they need to know about this week? Okay, we have the Ten of Wands. It is getting, it is and has been quite heavy. So what does this mean for outer worlds? If some of you suffer from some type of physical ailments, that it's very heavy. So one example I can think of is like back problems. Really try to meditate on freeing yourself from this heavy energy. I have the same issue, and when I meditate, relax, and surrender, it starts to help, because I have lower back problems, and it does start to help. Know that it's all connected. They wanted to just say that to some of you, because if you feed into the stress, it's actually going to really do horrible things to your body, because I know, like, I'm telling you from personal experience, because don't feed into the negativity. So be careful. Just really try to meditate and release and relax some of that. So as you can see here, there's a mix of energy in your week. I think that you guys are struggling in general with some type of a persistent burden, that it's a little unclear where it's heading. Now, again, by the end of this week, I think that the clarity will be there, the positive potential will be there, as well as the emotional and spiritual balance. Again, that's pretty much the same message as before. Again, these are all of the ingredients of aligning and healing. So if you're still not in the clear for the situational issue, just keep going. You are heading in that direction, and it will get to that point. Any final advice for their outer world this week? There's just so much going on. Don't worry, it's not just you guys. This is how the energy has been. I hope that we're heading towards some peace and more security. I feel like we definitely are. It's just taking a while. So we have the Six of Cups, and we have the Strength card. Yeah, so I mean, really beautiful advice here. 10 of Cups is at the bottom as well, which was your first card. You guys can see it is going to be okay. I think that so much more positive energy is heading towards you. Lots of abundance, lots of being taken care of, or like provided for by the universe. It is going to take more strength and courage, which you already have shown. But more than that, it's just to really take this one day at a time with your own peaceful, loving energy, which will help you to manifest the best outcomes here. So try not to feed into the fear, try not to feed into the burdens. Really see yourself becoming freed and like having this fresh start. It's coming. It's so close. So please hang in there. Whatever is going on, just hang in there. And work with your energy. Again, I have a video for that below if you want to see like how some of my examples of working with energy. But any final message for them about anything this week? Justice, yeah. I mean, we do see, again, we see balancing, we see truth, we see a lot of things being revealed, and especially karmic cycles that are going to be balanced. I guess this also pertains to if you have any legal issues lately, there could be some balancing there in the next 1 to 2 weeks. We'll see next week. Hopefully I do another one of these. Group 1, I think I'm going to leave it there. I kind of got lost in the energy. Please let me know below if this resonated with you. I really hope that it was helpful in some way. Again, if you want a personal reading with me, the info is below. And if you guys are new here, or if you are a watcher for a while, it'd really help me out if you guys could subscribe and like the video so I can get some... So I can basically spread the messages. So thank you guys so much. Sending you blessings, and I will see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 2, which is carnelian. So let's take a look just first in the area of self, and then we'll get your outer world. Spirit, this reading is for group 2, carnelian. Please and thank you. What is your first message for them? Spirit. Just the starting message for group 2, carnelian. Okay, so I mean, we have more positive energy here. Let's see. Sometimes with the 3 of Cups, it's a little hard to say what it's talking about. So we have the 3 of Cups, we have the Empress. It's pretty high vibrational, I would say. They said something about Friday. Oh, I got chills. 333. I'm sorry. As long as I've been doing this, I still get, I get, you know, a little stunned by it. That was a little creepy, and you guys saw me shuffle clearly, right? So we have 333. I don't know what that means, but that kind of freaked me out. I love it. Okay, let me take a minute here. So I was feeling Friday. Okay, let me just go back to what I was thinking. For you guys, group 2, they said something about Friday is being significant for you. Please let me know what that ends up being, because that with this amount of with this amount of strength in the message, I'm very curious. Okay, so what does this mean? I feel as if your guides are trying to kind of cut in. That's it's almost like, you know, if you're doing a dance and then they're like, can I cut in? They said it was something like that. There's going to be some guidance and some maybe even angel numbers or some really heavy and powerful synchronicities this week, if it has not already started. Some of you it already may have started, so again, you can let me know about that. This is a rare occurrence too. I mean, I'm sure it's happened on my channel, but for the first 3 cards to be drawn, that I'm still kind of in disbelief about that. Oh God, let me get over it now. What do they need to know, please? Moving forward into just this week, energies of self. And I will invite your angels and guides, spirit team of angels, guides, and spirit team of group 2. What would you like to tell them about this week, please? Since they came through so obviously there. I was going to say with the 3 of Cups, what I didn't say was oftentimes when I do these for personal readings, those come through as guides. They clearly come through as spirit guides. Okay, so we have the Star, we have the 9 of Cups, and we have the 7 of Wands. What your guides are wanting to tell you here, it's interesting because you have 2 sort of wish fulfillment cards in a row. Your guides said they are pushing for your wishes and desires to come through. Okay, now well, in my opinion, it's kind of implied that it's aligning or aligned with your soul. And the reason I say this sometimes is because, you know how like sometimes obviously we want certain things that we think are good for us, but it ends up not being at all. I think that it is aligned with your soul. I think that whatever it is that you've been really envisioning, and even yourself kind of it's sometimes pushing for, or at least wanting to push for, I think that it is in alignment with your soul. So generally speaking, I think it's very positive. Can you tell us, please, what energies are coming towards them just this week in the area of self? Okay, what does this mean? This could mean a few different things. I feel as though for some of you, there could be some subconscious either sadness or feeling of loss, grief, regret, any of these Five of Cups type of energy. I feel like there could be a subconscious energy that is either going to be cleared or released for you this week, or it's going to be revealed, because in order for it to be released, I do think that it first has to be revealed. And that's why the Page of Swords might be here, because it's just basically showing something. Is this the case? And if so, what do they need to know about it, please? Yeah, there's something special about this week. Could be Thursday/Friday, because maybe that has to do with whatever is happening on Friday for you guys. Yeah, I can see that here. Alrighty, so we have, I like to kind of think of these as the mental health kind of cards. So yeah, we do have some sadness energies. We do have the worry energy. It could be depression and anxiety for some of you, quite heavy. It does seem that there is going to be some notable success and advancement from this energy. This is an energy that most likely has been with you for some time, but either through your hard work and efforts or just the natural progression of your path, I think that you're going to be seeing some difference. And, you know, you may already be feeling this, okay? So the way that your week is progressing is incredibly powerful. Group 1, it actually was similar. It, like, in terms of the progression of the energy, I do think there's something powerful going on this week energetically. I don't know about astrology, but it's very powerful. And I was gonna say, like, I don't know, maybe that's why I don't know if it's aligning with when I'm able to finally post these, because sometimes I don't post them, obviously, right? And I guess I follow the flow of what I'm meant to anyway. I follow that calling. So I just kind of wonder how this is connecting. Ooh, beautiful. So we have the Lovers. I couldn't help but notice this as well. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom. This is an amazing week for you guys. There's so much energy shift. It's all high frequency. I'm feeling all high frequency. And the only one message that was low frequency was really about you releasing this energy, because we do see it here seated within the subconscious or somewhere, you know, energetically speaking. And with the Knight of Wands, we see that almost it's traveling. I feel like the energy is traveling so that it can release itself. I don't really know how that works. It kind of feel like it was traveling upward. I don't know how energy releases up or down. I have no idea. Anything else about this week in self? Yeah, lots of reflection, alone time, introspection, anything at all where you're doing that self-inner work is going to be happening more this week. And you're going to be making a pact with yourself or an agreement with yourself. There's some clarity here. This is truly amazing energy. Okay, look at all this. And then we come here to the Fool. Again, similar thing with Group 1. I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's just a collective thing, but we have here the new beginning. So we have an Ace and the Fool. New beginning of clarity, answers, knowledge. There's some self-agreement or almost like a self-contract too. They said something about that. And you're going to be in harmony with yourself. So this is a phenomenal week for you in terms of your spiritual development. It's buzzing, like it's so high vibrational that it's buzzing to me. And that could be why your guides came in loud and clear, like ringing bells over here with the 333 as your first message. So Group 2, please let me know what's going on here if you feel called, because I'm very curious. Like, what is this? Again, it could just be a universal thing. Wouldn't it be cool if there was like some kind of energy calendar? My gosh. I know some of you follow all that and know about it, but it's all a little confusing for me. Oh, wait, wrong deck. I was going to use the owl deck for your outer world. So we're going to check up on like either work, home, personal relationships, just anything that needs to come up in your messages here. Spirit, anything in their outer world. Spirit, moving forward, what energies are coming towards them in their outer world, any area that we need to know about. And if you are interested in the personal messages, again, I do personal readings. You can find the link below, because obviously general stuff, I don't know about you guys, but I oftentimes just, I don't know, I'm a healthy skeptic. So I'm just like, I need my own messages. This is the same energy. We have the Chariot. You're moving forward with some particular either goal or path that you were already on. It is moving forward. Oh my goodness, look at that. You have the Star card again. See? So it is fitting. It's matching within the other area. So this is good because, again, it's high vibrational. So clearly you're moving forward in something having to do with a wish, a goal, a vision, whatever that might be for you personally. It's here. Okay? What else, please? What is going on here with the Two of Swords, Spirit? Interesting. Maybe this was someone was being indecisive. I don't know who. Some of you, yes, it could be yourself. Others of you, it could just simply be whoever you were dealing with or whatever you were dealing with. So if there was a situation itself that was blocked before, it does look like it's opening up. Page of Pentacles means a yes. It's like a yes from the universe, okay? Color red or the letter R for only some of you. I heard that. We have the Tower here. What's the Tower supposed to be about here for this week? The Magician. That's a weird combo. Magician and the Tower. Spirit, what is this in terms of situation and happening this week for group 2? Please, thank you. High Priestess. Okay. Nine of Cups and King of Wands. It does not look like this is a negative situational energy. Although, you know, obviously everyone differs, but it doesn't look like it's a negative thing happening in your outer world, as far as I can tell. Because for one, you have the High Priestess, which a lot of the times means it's something more internal. The Magician card, I feel, is just so powerful, right? Nine of Cups, again, from before we had. This is still your wish fulfillment. And the King of Wands, also with the Magician, gives me the impression that you're channeling some powerful energy this week. So I'm not sure where you're going with the energy, but I don't think that the Tower in this case is something negative. So Spirit, can you confirm what is the energy of the Tower in their week this week? In their life this week, I meant to say. Oh, okay. Okay. Some of you, it could be something quite unexpected. Now, this is maybe like, I don't know if it's like half of you. This is a very confusing, it took a confusing turn because it's showing us something that is going to come bursting through. Now, I'm kind of also linking it with your previous spread. I do think that we're still in the high vibrational thing. There's just a sidebar message with only a fraction of you, but I will say this first in case it resonates. There's something here having to do with deception and money or illusion and something that's hidden, right? Now, only for some of you, okay? So whether you're dealing with like some... like it could be like a sketchy situation or a sketchy person, and there could be some issue with like your pentacles, your money, or your job, right? Now that's for only some of you. I'll get advice for you, but the rest of you, there could be something really, really unexpected and kind of like energy shattering in a, I hope, a good way. It looks a good way in the area of your finances or work. Or if you have like a business or something like that, or you have an idea for a bit, something like that, there's going to be a huge shift in this area. So for the first people, what is the advice that they need if there is some deception going on here? It's hard to pinpoint. What's the advice? They have... I think you just have to be careful. If you're dealing with another person, I do feel a very small number of you, you're dealing with a person who's greedy. You have to be careful to protect your energy, protect your space, and protect your, like, whatever it is that you're dealing with, and just be on the lookout for that. Ask the help of your guides who are clearly present in your life to help you with this. But other than that, that's all the advice. It's going to be fine. This is just one of the built-in learning lessons of your spiritual path. Don't worry, this is not for everyone. That was only a very specific message for some of you. The rest of you, if you're not dealing with that, this is going to be unexpected, high vibrational energy that will ultimately affect your pentacles. Again, your wealth, your career, your if you're involved with something like a business. Now, let's get a little bit more. Anything else only for this week, just for this week? You're powerfully manifesting something, though. Many of you are the leader of your life or your path in some way. Again, with Magician and King of Wands, you're directing the path. You're like the coach or the chariot itself, right? So you have to really look at what where you want it to go. You have to really be aware of that. Okay, we have the World, we have the Nine of Wands. See, we have double Page of Pentacles. So the final message here I'm getting for you guys, there's a big open-ended here. Okay, so you have to just simply be aware of where you wish to go as much as you can. You don't have to overthink this, but just try, just know that your guides trust you so much, and they believe in you so much that they're actually giving you a lot more power than probably normally anyone would have power. They trust you to steer the boat, basically, to direct the ship. And I can see that you're doing that here with Page of Pentacles towards, again, something that is high vibrational, something that you've envisioned, something that's aligning with your spiritual goal. It all makes sense. You have a great head about you, like is kind of like a good head on your shoulders, they said, something like that. And although I'm still a little confused about some of this middle energy here, I can see that, like, basically where this is heading. So for that, you don't even really need a reading about your future. The direction you're heading is whatever direction you're leading. So as long as you continue to have that focus or stability or positive energy within yourself, you can basically be guaranteed that you're leading it towards something positive. That's what I feel. So any final message or advice for group number 2 about anything in this week? They said the same thing. Just remember to stay in your power. You're the one that has the power to lead wherever this is going. And from our owl deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, same kind of thing. You have Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles as your final cards. Just keep going, stay balanced, stay present, and try not to look down on yourself. They said, because she looks here kind of like she's doubting herself or like disappointed in herself or something like that. There really is no need for that, group 2, at all. You do not need to ever think that about yourself, because, I mean, look at the whole reading. You're good. Like, you got this. The energy is so high that I don't even have words to put. So just keep going. Okay, just keep going and really try to believe in yourself as your guides do. Okay, so I think I should probably leave it there. It's just, again, it's a lot of energy, a lot of messages. So group 2, that's what I have for you. Sorry for some of the confusion here. If you know what some of these messages are, please let me know, because I always get confused with the Tower card. But anyway, if you guys want a personal reading, again, the info is below. And if you guys are new, or if you haven't done so already, it would really, really help me out if you guys could subscribe or like or comment, whichever you feel called to do, because it does help me to spread the messages, and I promise to do better with posting. I promise I'll do my best to post more. Thank you guys so much. Sending you blessings, and I will see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 3, which is our abundance bracelet. So let's take a look what Spirit has for you. Spirit, this reading is for group number 3, abundance. Please and thank you. Moving forward into just this week, what energies are coming towards them. And first we'll check on the area of self, just to see, and then outer world. Spirit, self, please, for group 3. Our abundance group. Whoop. I really feel the first start of the week, you're gonna be feeling like you're waiting for something. I would like to know what this is. You look quite meh about something. It's not a bad energy. It does feel a little dull and boring at times, I suppose. You're doing okay with this, though. You're not getting into a negative energy, because that can easily happen if we feel like we're waiting for something. So how does this progress, please? Moving forward into just this week's self. Thank you. Actually, it's the same thing. Okay, how does this progress, please? Does this move forward for them? I think all the groups have been getting something with the star. Geez, what is this? Okay, so group 3, definitely let me know what this is. I just think that either you are waiting for something in your situational life, right? Like, I mean, obviously your outer world. Or you might feel a little bit stuck or blocked. Okay, obviously it could be either one. Now with the star card, this is a good indication. You can kind of see how the cards form this strange curve, right? It's like almost like an arrow, but then we see where it lands eventually. I'm not sure when. But with the star card, we are seeing that you are having some alignment in your path. I'm not sure how exactly you get there, because the thing is, this energy, it feels quite stuck. When we are stuck energetically, mentally, and I guess in our lives, it often can mean either that we need some sort of release, or maybe we need even like a change of course or a change of mind or heart, you know, something like that. Essentially what I'm saying is we sometimes are stuck for a reason. And for me, if that happens, I try to just look at different ideas and take different approaches, because, you know, I do believe that we are always kind of rerouted. As long as we go with the flow, we are going to land where we need to go. And so I am thinking there's a reason you're stuck, or if you're feeling stuck. Now, I'll get that for you now. I couldn't help but notice the devil card at the bottom. Can you please let us know, Spirit and guides and Spirit team of group 3, what is the reason for this stuck energy, please? The real reason. Oh, interesting. It could be either because of well, no, something involved here is the feeling of sadness or loss. Could be regret. Could be depression. Now, that's hard to say what's the chicken and the egg here, because let me just, I'll just put this a little bit directly here. Like, to me, I feel that depression can be an alert to something. I do feel that it can be alerting us to if something is just not quite right. Whether we're living a life that's not genuine to our souls, or we're really on a path that doesn't align with us, or in a situation that doesn't align with us, or it could be so many different things. I just think that it's trying to tell us something, right? Because we're not meant to be in this energy. We're meant to be in a peaceful, loving, joyous energy. And if we're here, something's not right. So they're asking you to look at this, okay? To reflect on what this could be. Ask yourself these important questions. What in my life right now does not fit with my true, authentic self, my soul? I think immediately you're going to come up with some answers, and immediately you're going to get yourself out of this energy at like a good amount, like a good boost, okay? Now, it might take some time, obviously. It's not like these things happen overnight, but we do see 5, 7, and 8 of swords. There's something about the mental piece, so like maybe the way that you think, or the way that you see things, but they are indicating that you are, and this is not going to be this is temporary, this is not going to be permanent, but they said that there's something of an illusion right now that is putting a kind of like a barricade. It is blocking you. Some type of illusion, could be doubt, could be negative thinking, could be some type of self-restriction. It's doing a number on your energy, and this is not you. What your real energy is, from what I'm sensing here, is freedom. I mean, yes, that's true for, I guess, all of us, but like I'm feeling like you're a bird flapping and thrashing around in a cage. That's what I'm feeling. And you're meant to be freed. See, there's literally a bird, right? Like over there on the tree, and there's like this hopeful wish fulfilling energy here. What can they do about this? I'm going right into it. What can they do about this here? This energy is like, oh goodness, what is happening here? So clearly there's a very important need for healing, for a lot of self-care and self-kindness, and like just taking time to heal this, whatever this happens to be. Immediately, if you feel like you do need to do some healing, again, I will always refer you guys to the 7 chakra healing. I did my best with the video below. It's in the description where I talk about the healing for the 7 chakras, because it's helped me so much. Heart chakra, root chakra definitely is involved here. So basically because of anxiety, right? Anxiety, feeling afraid, and then feeling maybe betrayed or abandoned, or there's a lot going on here. So I think that if you really take the time to give yourself that love and care to heal this, this is going to change everything for you. I feel like if you do the opposite and you try to instead only really focus on your situational changes and goals, yes, that can work for you, but basically I think of it as these are like the seeds. This is where it starts, our internal energy, and then we create more of that energy in the outer world, and it reflects everything. So that's why I feel the answer is to heal internally, our own energy, and then that creates our outer world. That's how I usually see it. Sometimes it's not that case, I know, but I think it helps a lot. So anyway, I didn't mean to kind of go off topic, but it was needed, group 3. So I hope that makes sense. Please check out the video below where I talk about, there's 2 videos actually. One of them is chakra healing and one of them is energy healing. They're related. But please give yourself the compassion, courtesy, the kindness to do this, to give yourself at least time. Give time to yourself instead of everything else, okay? Now, the only other thing for this week in self, we do see here that you are working on, actually, I can see it directly right here. I don't know if it's like that you took the advice or the advice of your guides or, whichever, but I can see that you are working very hard on this. More self-kindness, more love, more balance, more healing. This is actually really beautiful. And you know what, group 3, it's going to work for you. It's going to actually work beautifully for you. So please go ahead, give yourself that time. Even if it's not like chakra healing, do something for you and your own kindness. This is going to work so well for you. Now let's look at how your outer world is affected this week. That might be a little more challenging for me to get. Spirit, in their outer world now, what energies are coming towards them? Let's say in either work, home, personal life, anything of significance here. What energies are coming towards group 3? And by the way, if you need additional messages about any of these things, please check my past videos. A lot of them, pretty much all of them except the weekly ones, are timeless, or like if I have a date, anything else is timeless. So you can go back even years ago and the messages will be there for you, okay? Spirit, this week, what is happening in their outer world? Now this is kind of like a funny message. It's very random. So we have the Emperor and the Hanged Man. For some of you, I know this is very random sounding, but they said for some of you that you're going to be dealing with someone in this is a person who's in a position of authority. There's going to be some limbo with this person. So this could be anyone at all that has some authority, whether it's like a boss or a landlord or like a person in your family. They said that there's going to be some energy that's hanging there. I know that's very random and mysterious, but can you tell us what you mean by that and what's going to happen here? Or actually, I think some of you, it might be that the energy was already hanging. Alrighty. And if that's the case, if it already was hanging and in limbo and stuck, it's going to be moving this week. So it could be that there could be any movement, whether it's like a conversation, answers, or something situational that will prove itself to move forward, okay? Yeah, and there will be a positive result from it, whatever it happens to be, okay? So that's good to hear. So positive result there. Let's just move on to these. So we also have the Queen of Wands and the Page of Swords. It does look like there will be further communication here with someone. Could be a feminine, fiery energy. Could be a conversation. Can you tell us a little bit about that? She looks a little fierce here, whoever this is. Can you tell us what's going on, the result maybe? Yeah, someone here is quite powerful. I say that with hesitation because some of you, it may not be that it's in a good way. This could be someone you're dealing with that has a fierce, presenting as feminine energy. I say that like, whoa. I don't even know what I meant by that. It just kind of came out like that. It's like a fierce feminine energy. This person looks a bit intimidating, and I don't even know what to think. I think, you know what it could be? There's a split energy. Some of you could be dealing with a legitimately fierce and powerful feminine energy. And the rest of you, this could be someone who presents as that way. I think that's what I meant. They kind of try to make themselves seem like they're a powerful person, but it's like more of arrogance. So it's a split in between. So what's the reason that they're receiving this message? What's happening here? I just see you in some sort of communication and ideas with this person this week. Whoop. Justice. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So whatever side you are on in this situation, this week we are seeing justice and balance. Okay, so this could happen on Wednesday, give or take, we'll say like midweek. We are seeing balance happen here. So whatever direction it was heading in, if something was, you know, let's say unfair, too much or too little, there will be a really nice balancing in this particular situation for you guys. So that's good. If that resonates even a little bit, or it ends up resonating, please let me know what that is about. All right. I may also forget what I said, so that happens. Okay, yeah, definitely there's going to be balance and a positive outcome here. Someone here was very much worrying about this. But you can see here with the Lover's card that there will, and the Justice card, that there will be some type of a fruitful, fair outcome. But for some of you, you may still need to be cautious. If there's a negative energy present here, or a negative person present here, please be cautious, because there could still be some illusions that you're dealing with. But just proceed forward, protect your energy, ask your guides to guide you if you feel called, because, you know, something could still need to be revealed or you know, resolved. But again, that's happening anyway, so no worries. Any final messages about their outer world this week? What's happening and coming towards them? Group 3. Okay, we have the Magician. Two of Swords. Okay, what's the conclusion, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, nice. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so again, for some reason, we do have another split message, which is funny because the Justice card is indicating split because of the 50-50. The Two of Swords, same thing. It does look like it's showing us that, how can I say, it just simply looks like there's some indecision here. Kind of like, again, we have 50-50. Whatever is going on here, if you are trying to decide something, if you are currently manifesting something, I kind of feel like either way, you're going to be redirected towards your destined path. They did kind of show me, though, here, similar to the first spread that you had, something about being stuck or feeling like you're stuck. Because I kind of saw that the bird was here and holding up the rotation. Or maybe the bird couldn't fly away. So I'm kind of still feeling that. So, yeah. But again, they're telling me the universal message for everybody here is the same thing. They're saying that you're always going to be redirected on the path of your destiny. And I mean, I guess the message is like, try not to worry about it because you're going to be redirected anyway. But this is only for those of you that, this is not going to resonate for everyone. But if you do feel like there's a lot of times where you get stuck and like basically you get that you get in your own way. If you feel like you get in your own way, and if you feel like you somehow cause a lot of your stuckness, then you're probably going to have to really ask your guides to help you out here and let them take the wheel for some things. So what that means to me is really just trying to relax and surrender and ask for guidance and ask them to release and free you from things that don't serve you. But this could mean that we're sometimes letting go of things that we don't necessarily want to let go of. But if you feel like you do need the extra help from the universe, I think it is gonna be necessary. So it's a tough journey, but that's kind of what I was feeling. Any final advice for group number 3, please? Thank you. Yeah, I mean, just keep going. Again, having some of that beautiful, loving energy balanced. You're gonna have to really tune into yourself, because the Queen of Cups is very natural, authentic, going with the flow type of energy, and so they want you to be your truest self and just keep going with that. And really, again, there's something about being loving and in your heart space and truly tapping into that space is actually what gives you the most power, and they keep showing me that. So I think that that's the message, is tap into that space of yourself, and that's how you're going to get moving again. However, if something's blocking your heart space, whether it's anger, resentment, like just these negative feelings from the past, traumas, it's really making things difficult for you to move forward here. So even more reason why they're asking you to take that loving time to do your healing. So group 3, I feel like that's everything for today, but I also feel that there's so many more messages that need to come to you from other readings. All of the groups got so many complicated messages today. I honestly think maybe it's just the timing of the collective, but I also think it's because I had a lot of backed up messages because I haven't posted in so long. But everything came out today, and here it is. So if this resonated with you, if it made sense, please let me know. I hope it did. If not, maybe it's not the right group for you or even the right video for you. But I hope it helped. Thank you guys so much. And it would really help me out if you guys subscribe, like, and comment and all that stuff, because then it'll help me to share more messages. And I promise to do better with posting. Okay, thank you once again. Sending you blessings, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 4, which is our amethyst group. So let's take a look. It's been a very heavy, it's been a lot of messages. Spirit, this reading is for group number 4. Please and thank you. What energies are coming towards them this week? Can we start off with self, and then we'll get the outer world? Yeah, it's been a lot of powerful messages. Probably it's a collective thing. Lots of shifts coming. Oh, it's been a whirlwind. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, what energies are coming towards our amethyst group 4 in the area of self? Thank you. All right, so, okay, quite ominous here. We have the Wheel of Fortune as your first card, your destiny card, fate, making me feel like the synchronicities will be high. I think, what was it, I think maybe group 2 got that very strongly at first as well. Yeah, now we also have a message about your guides, group 4. You have a lot of guides, actually. They said the number 11 for something. Could even be the number of guides, or something about the messages that you tend to receive. So it could not necessarily only 11. It could be repeating numbers, let's say. I think group 4, your first message is directly from your guides. Even though I wasn't channeling them, they came through, and they just said that they're going to be extremely present in your life this week. So if you're finding that there's weird things happening this week, or you know how it is, it's not a coincidence and it's just a little bit in your face, I do think that it's going to be your guides that are giving you that message. This does look like 1111, by the way. I just noticed it at the bottom. Okay. Now, I don't know, this is going to differ. How you may respond to that could be different. Because obviously some of you might not really take too much of it. Others of you might be like, oh, very connected to it. But either way, there will be a lot plenty of communication from the divine and your guides this week, as well as movement energetically for you as a whole. Okay, so you're not going to feel stuck. You're going to kind of keep it going. Let's see what else. Okay. So here I wasn't too sure. Honestly, some people give me crap about not reading it upside down. Like, okay, I get it. I personally don't like to even read reversals, but I did notice that it like I had flipped it in the reverse, sort of. It makes sense. So we have here the Eight of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and then followed by the Empress. I kind of feel like there's some area of your life, especially Pentacles, whether it's work, finances, or something physical, where you guys tend to doubt yourselves the most. Now, the way we're moving forward here this week, we can see that at least the progression is there, where I feel you're becoming way more confident about this. I'm just not sure if all of you are ready to have faith in yourself in this area. That's probably why I saw this reverse, and that's also probably why the Eight of Swords is here, because it can often be a card of self-doubt as well as self-restriction. Okay, so if that resonates with you, just really try to be on the up and up with this energy. Believe in yourself, have faith within yourself as well as with your path. I mean, you know, all we can really do is what we feel is the right thing to do. And if we keep doing that, then hopefully things will align for us when the time is right. And if it doesn't happen quickly, of course, we're going to get frustrated. But again, that's all we can do. We can just keep going and try to have that faith. But also try to work with your guides, because you're definitely not alone. You have quite a bit of guides coming through in the first two cards. That's a lot. I don't know the exact number for everyone, but that's a lot of guides. And when I say that, I just want to show you look at the picture. Look how many beings you have floating around you. It's a lot. Anything else for self this week? Anything that they need to know? So the Page of Wands, we have the Magician. It's looking good. I would say towards the middle to end of the week, you're actually going to be feeling much better within yourself. I don't think there will be that self-doubt. I think they're going to be feeling more confident, more high vibrational, more spontaneous and present as well. And this is an interesting message to me. There could be, for some of you, a message, something about inner child, because I noticed this and the page. I think that this week, especially, let's say Thursday-ish for most of you, you're actually going to realize, you're going to have a huge realization, Group 4. I got quiet. Let me see. You're going to have a humongous realization here about, I would say, the source of a sadness or depressed or negative energy, of where it comes from. For you personally, you're gonna recognize this. And you know, they did say something about another person. So like, for example, if someone is close to you in your life and you were trying to observe their emotions and their feelings about something, it's almost like it triggered something to you, but that's only for some of you. But anyway, for the rest of you, you're actually going to be making a big discovery this week. They said something, a strong percentage of you, it's going to be Thursday, where you're going to be discovering this and really having a significant realization, aha moment. Anything else that we need to know? Two of Cups. What is the message with Two of Cups, please? They said something to the effect of, you will know where you belong. I don't think that's for everyone, but maybe like 80% of you. They said, you'll know where you belong. Ow. Even, I don't know if they're trying to even say like, with whom you belong. Again, that's not for everyone, but they did say something like that. This could be having to do with loved ones, close friendships, obviously like romantic relationships, family. There's something, a really strong message here about belonging, and even could be soul family for some of you too. But they said something about happiness. It's almost like this formed a bridge here. It was cool. They said something about, like, especially the knowledge about happiness and how to have that happiness. Okay, so that's encouraging. They're being a little hush-hush about it. So group 4, if that resonated with you, I'm very, very curious to know what they mean by that. If you already know what they mean or you discover this on Thursday, please come back and let me know. Okay, you can't leave me hanging like that. That's all they'll tell me. So we'll leave it there. So now I'm gonna get for you the external energies in, let's say, it could be anything from work, home, personal life. Spirit moving forward into just this week. What energies are coming towards them in their outer world, please and thank you. Okay, we have King of Cups. Could be your energy there. It does look like you're... Wait, did I say to you? I think it was a different group. This looks to me like you're kind of waiting or in wonderment for something, but it's not a negative thing at all. It kind of looks like you're discovering this new patience about something. Spirit moving forward, what in, area of their outer world, please? They said the first thing wasn't right for you for some reason. They said that. I have no clue what that could mean, but it's quite interesting. Bear with me now, group 4, because this is very specific, please. They said the first thing, or like the previous thing, wasn't right for you. And all it was doing, or was going to do, was going to create conflict for you. That's what they said. Okay? Now, I think you're still dealing... did I just make sense there? I think you're still dealing with this conflict or some kind of heavy disappointment or even heartbreak, depending on the severity here. Okay? Now, it could have to do with something close to the heart, such as any important area of belonging. So again, this could be significant relationships, it could be romantic relationship, it could be family, home, something like that. And this is everything. Like your feeling and sense of belonging here on this earth and in your life and your situation is everything. We need to feel like we belong. We need to feel like this is right for us. This is our life. This is our genuine path. That has to be there. Otherwise, our soul will be very unhappy, right? So the message that they just gave you was that something previous, or even like you're still dealing with it, is not right for you. It's causing conflict. If you keep having a snowball effect of conflict as well, it actually could be because of that and stemming from that energy knot, if you will. Okay, but I do see you being very patient now with the universe and with the situation as well. And you're allowing things to kind of unfold more naturally than you ever have before. Kind of like you're taking a step back from, I don't know if like forcing or, but you're just kind of relaxing about it. Letting things unfold naturally. There was another group that got this. I think it was the group right before you actually that got a message about the Justice card. So yeah, and I do feel in the collective so much is balancing for us in a very loving way. There's just, I think energetically this needed to happen. I'm not an expert in it or anything like that, but I just feel like everything was so heavy and negative actually for a long time, and perhaps it was because we were learning so many lessons and we were gaining so much strength, which is not an easy process. As you can see here, it's very burdensome, it's super heavy and taxing, and I kind of feel like we did it. I mean, I think that it's finally swinging to the other direction of balance. As you can see here, you have 3 cards in a row that essentially mean loving balance. We have 4 of Wands, Justice, and 2 of Cups. But in your outer world, that could take many forms, okay? So yes, this is an energy, but for you guys, you could be seeing it in different ways, where things are harmonizing, things are becoming more balanced and positive and harmonious, especially with, yes, situations. With it could be with people too. I'm not sure where it's heading for you. I'm not sure what that message was about. Spirit, anything else outer world? How is this resulting? Wow. We have Ace of Cups. So we can see here some type of a new beginning of a cleansing, loving, warm energy. Again, more positive coming towards you this week. Hard to say where it's coming from though, but obviously everyone is going to have a different situation. And then we have the Hierophant. I mean, this is quite powerful. This is the divine force, I feel. And what is coming here? What is coming through? Wow. Really beautiful. We have the Empress. And then we have the Six of Cups. You're sharing some kind of warmth with someone this week. I want to know who this is. I think I'm just being nosy, but like, I think that I just felt this beautiful warm energy. This is so loving. This is towards the end of the week. I'm not sure if it's for all of you, but I think the potential is definitely there for all of you, just to be in good spirits with somebody. I do feel it's a human being or like an actual physical energy versus, let's say, a spirit guide or something like that. Yeah, I don't know who this is. But is there anything that they need to know about this? Oop. Interesting. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. With the Ace and the Ace, like you can see the way that the owls are hatching. Yeah, so essentially we're just looking at some type of a new beginning here, I feel. Something more secure, something more stable and makes you feel safe, I think. That's always good. Yeah, I mean, and that's it. And things are going to continue to flow forward. But I am a little bit in a cliffhanger here with what was going on here. So I don't think that that's quite answered in this one reading. Maybe it's still unfolding. So if you guys are still dealing with this situation, if there is a direct ending to that story, either they're not showing me or it's not being answered in just this week and it will still unfold. But either way, the energy is here. The way that your life, your path, your energy is unfolding is only towards love and balance, or you know, balance and healing, I should say as well. Do you have any other final advice or message for group 4, please? Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's still a lot unfolding for you guys. Sun card at the bottom, so beautiful and warm and happy. That's it. I mean, I think that there's still a lot that's being decided for you guys. Like, I feel your higher self, I feel your subconscious, I feel everything about, like, every part of you. There's still so much that's being decided right now. And so it's almost like the fate of your path is, it's a delicate balance. This could go either way. Almost like it's a very crucial decision that a part of you is making, not only this week, but like as we move forward. I don't even know what I'm saying, honestly. I just think that there's something delicately hanging in the balance for you, and this could be a very good thing. So it's almost like you're deciding the fate of your future. So I don't mean to sound so like dramatic, but they're just saying that like everything is about to change for you, and I see that it can change towards a wonderful, very loving and beautiful outcome. And I trust that you would make that decision. For those of you that wish for that, you'll get that. But for the rest of you, I just think that maybe you're still contemplating some things, and obviously that's fine. Take your time. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm seeing. Lots of stuff changing, lots of important decisions to be made. If you feel called to, please let me know how it goes. But group 4, I guess I'll leave it there. All of the readings were huge, like huge energy, and you may need to continue to get more messages if you want to check out any of my past pick a cards. If they have a date on them, they're usually not timeless, but every other reading is timeless. So it could even be from years ago, and it should still resonate as long as you pick a a video that calls to you. Group 4, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much to your guides and all of the guides from this entire video, because I forgot to thank them for their messages. And if you haven't done so already, it would help me out so much if you could subscribe, like, and share, or comment or whatever on this video, because it helps to spread the word or the messages. Thank you so much again. And if you'd like a personal reading, link is below. Sending you blessings. Bye-bye.